Facing Nick Senzel, who swings at the first pitch and fouls it out of play. A lot of defensive changes for Cincinnati. Get to him as we go here. Junior Marte also last couple of years in the Dominican Winter League with Licey, which is kind of the national team there in the DR. Based out of Santo Domingo. This winter he appeared in 5 games for Licey, ended up with a 1-0 record, but did not give up a run. Had a 0 earned run average. 5 appearances. Last year in Japan, at two stints with Chinichi. Only had 1 win. He was 1-6 combined with the Dragons. And he's pitched in a number of different countries. 2-2. That's down the third base line and into left field. Senzel around first rather. He'll head to second, and he is still going, but he'll throw the brakes on. That ball was rattling around in the left field corner, and it's 96. Garrett Hampson is the new shortstop for Cincinnati. Ellie De La Cruz done for the night. And here's Ryan Fitzgerald, former Minnesota Twin, 5 for 18 this spring with the Dodgers. Fitzgerald playing third base. And the pitch coming from Marte. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Well, you notice he's got the junior Jock Peterson necklace going there. It's a pearl necklace. Jock made that famous, I think, when he was with the Braves, right?
Which was rather, it was a little strange. So do my pearls go with my baseball spikes?
It doesn't clash with Dodger blue. And he swings and goes down on strikes. 1 away. And a guy who really prides himself on his defense and has learned his defense from Kevin Kiermaier, the Florida guy from the Tampa area. And so got to know Kevin Kiermaier, and he says that Kevin could still play today defensively. He feels he's that good. Ground ball toward the hole, and Hampson will be late getting it to first base. That's an infield single. Hitting an even 300 this spring, Noah Miller. Switch hitter, batting left. Miller seems to be one of those guys who's getting closer and closer to breaking into the big leagues. You just never know, right? You never know where the season's going to go.
Well, you don't go through a season with just 26 players and use only those 26.
There's constant roster manipulation, it seems, based on injury and whatnot. But, you know, teams now are using, 50 some odd players a year. You got a 40-man roster, and a lot of teams end up just blowing through that anyway. Different transactions, you acquire different players. Some become available, you pick them up. Strike on appeal, says Mike Malinsky. 3-1 to Miller.
Well, let's see, gave that little peek off the side as if he heard something come from the Dodgers third base dugout.
Probably because he did.
Yeah.
Did he go?
Again.
Didn't need the appeal this time. Malachi Moore at the plate said he went.
Well, when umpires are acknowledging something, I'm reminded instantly of the late Danny Ozark. He said once when he was managing the Philadelphia Phillies, there was a run-in with an umpire. Something had been said from the dugout. May have been Danny that said it. And after the game, he was asked about, I think he was ejected from the game. He goes, we never.
I guess it is. James Tibbs, the batter. He's had himself a really good spring, and there's another guy who's getting close to the big leagues. Former first-round pick of the Giants. He told me a week or so ago he really didn't know much about the business of baseball after he was drafted when he started playing. The kind of guy that he has to take some time to adjust to his new surroundings, because he was a kid that never moved around. He was always, in the same house growing up, played on the same teams, went to the same schools, had the same group of friends his whole life. And then all of a sudden, things get a little different. When he went down to Florida State, he had to adjust right away. He adjusted pretty well. Played great for the Seminoles. And got drafted in the first round. And then had to go meet a whole new group of people. And then within a month and a half span, he was traded twice. From the Giants to the Red Sox, from the Red Sox to the Dodgers. But he seems to be adjusting really well here, and loves what's going on here with the Dodger organization. Two on, two out, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Marte's pitch. Foul back. Former ACC Player of the Year in an NCAA Super Regional against UConn. He hit 3 home runs in one game. His third one came in the 12th inning, and he said it was about 104 degrees out, maybe more. Swings and strikes out. Marte ends up striking out 3, but giving up 2 hits. He strands 2.